So I was told out here to go take a walk this morning or this afternoon or whatever, and I did. And now I'm just kind of meandering home. I was meandering home anyway. And yeah, if you recognize me from the CHEK NMR channel, that is correct. Or from that particular YouTube, that is correct. But I thought it's the first video for this new channel I would upload and apologize. Oh geez, if I'm not paying attention to the camera. I'm just trying to pay attention to where I'm walking, make sure I don't trip or nothing. Anyway, I thought for the first video, some folks would be curious how the heck I even joined the furry fandom in the first place, if I have not already mentioned this elsewhere. It was actually quite by accident, if you can believe that. And I know, how do you join something by accident? Well, that was easy. See, I'm not saying you need a fursona as a prerequisite to be a furry, but I had a class back in 2011, and I thought it said I needed to join Twitter as part of its requirements or whatever. So I remember looking and poking my nose around Twitter, and then about halfway through creating the account, I went, let me just double check with the teacher and make sure this is the case. So I went ahead and I messaged them, and I said, hey, did you mean for us to join Twitter, or was it an optional thing? And he said, it was an optional thing, or however it was they worded it. I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I look, and I'm already halfway through account creation. I'm just like, the hell with this. So then it became a question of, who am I going to be? Because if I don't need it to be myself for class, but I could pretend to be a character or something and try to talk as them. And of course, I didn't know that's what roleplay was either, with fictional characters at the time. But I went ahead and, god damn, it's hot. I went ahead and God, I can't think, and joined up anyway, only after guessing that I could be one of the penguins of Madagascar's, but they seem to be all taken several times over, one of whom I grew to enjoy very well behind the scenes as far as their writer goes, the human operating the keyboard. Anyway, so I chose on Buster Bunny from Tiny Toons, of which I know very well. And it turned out that by doing so, I had somehow created a sona of sorts, even if it was somebody else's, because the television show created it, not like my own creation yet. But then I eventually saw, sort of bumping into profiles online that had similar looks with furry characters. I'm like, what is this? So I did a little bit of digging, as one would do, and discovered that, hey, this is the furry fandom, this is what you do, this is what it is, this is awesome. So I grew from there and have been a furry since 2011, although I still have yet to go to any fur cons, which disappoint me, because I've never had the funds yet for one. And it's always been extremely difficult for me to save up despite living with my parents. I have yet to meet a furry in person off screen here in San Diego, California, specifically Oceanside. I keep offering, hey, and I've even come across some furry profiles through Bark or Furzer or whatever that are close by, and I go, hey, would you like to, as I introduce myself and tell them a little bit about myself, I'd say, I'd love to get to know you more, and then if you like sometime, maybe we can go out to lunch somewhere and meet up in person and share a lunch and just talk or whatever. You know, nothing too serious, nothing too stressful, nothing too demanding, just like an offer. And so far, no biters. And I think it'd be very nice because each summer I'm like, there's a lot of stuff I want to do. Go to the county fair, which I do. Go to the beach, which I'm going to try to, and all that jazz. And I would just love to be able to share that with another furry, but so far, no takers, no biters. But that's essentially, yeah, how I became a furry in the fandom, and how it was kind of an accident, but a happy accident, and how I'm happy about it now. And now I'm going to continue to live my life. Currently as a Baroque fur, because I just recently lost my job, believe it or not, of 5+ years. But that's okay. Stuff comes and stuff goes, I guess. Anyway, hopefully you were able to stick around this long in the video. Hopefully I will make more content as I go, explaining more about my life in the fandom, how it intermingles with me on a daily, and this and that. So enjoy your Pride Month. I know I am. I got my Pride flag out, celebrating my LGBTQ status. Yeah, just have a good summer. Have fun, whatever you do. Stay hydrated, stay cool, and take care. Where is the off button on this thing? Hang on a second. There it is.